So you are in the third part of the program today. Program is about the responsible or responsibility. So before that break, I said about the following somebody is wrong. Why? Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned it in the verse number 34 in Surah Al-Isra. وَلَا تَقَفْ مَا لَيْسَ لَكَ بِهِ عِلْمٍ. Do not follow, do not pursue something that you have no knowledge about it. Second, imitation from action of ignorant. Somebody without his own knowledge, he do something, and the other right away he follow him. He doing the same thing. He doing the same thing. That's wrong entirely. But in the ignorance, or the one of a person that has no knowledge or something, and he follow the knowledgeable person, is good. But if he follow the less knowledgeable people, much more wrong. Once by the person before was no knowledge, he did something, and then you follow from him, is much more bad or worse. Anyway, also there is somebody that has some kind of habit. Smoking is the one of the, is by itself, is what we say, very, very contagious. It's not contagious. Following is the person follow the other person, that's all. A habit. And someone say, oh, is this my friend for a long time, I cannot leave him. Anyway, that's wrong. So also another things about the dreaming. The dreaming, I have one another by my own experience also. I would like to share with you that also. The dreaming is much more dangerous. What is that? If someone is dreaming and come tomorrow in the morning, oh, I have a dream such things, and the other one explain it, oh, meaning of like that, meaning is like that, you have this, or you will good things for you, or bad things, something, because he got a dream is wrong. Do not trust the dream unless the dream who will a good mu'min, a serious mu'min or believer, which has no any previous or very experienced in knowledge of in Quran, that is true. But other than that is waste time, and there's nothing happen. The story that I would like to share with you, that is, there was in a ceremony, there were husband and wife sitting on the chair and the seat, and one another lady came to talk with the husband of that another wife, and they are sitting, and then the wife was looking, what happened? She came to talk with my husband, and then the ceremony was closed, and then they go to their home, and she dreamed that is my husband will marry with this lady, with that lady which she was talk with my her husband. And then the argument is starting. In the morning she said, oh, I dreamed there is, you do that. Say, no, that she was my friend, and the time when I work over in the company. That's why no, it's wrong. Finally, what happened? The divorce come out. Life trouble. Dream is also wrong. Another things about guessing. Someone is starting saying, I guess you will have this, you should be like this, or some happiness like that. That also is wrong. Guessing is wrong. It never be take place, guessing. And the listener also sometimes agree upon and follow is wrong. ولا تقف ليس ما ليس لك به علم. Do not follow, do not accept, do not go with that one. This is Allah's word. The other things is, which is also maybe all of you is experienced for that. You saw the lots of things. Crying. A lady has by own purpose crying in front of her son. That son has a wife, his sister-in-law. She does not like her sister-in-law, or opposite, sister-in-law does not like mother-in-law. And what happened? He crying. To whom? To the husband or to the son, to make down either the daughter-in-law or mother-in-law. About what? About the crying. Crying, do not trust, do not follow that. وَلَا تَقَفْ مَا لَيْسَ لَكَ بِهِ عِلْمٌ. Because the most dream is from the Satan, or from the recruiting during the day's things. So another things about the lobbying somebody else, that mostly about the candidate go to nominate for the presidency or for some kind of position. Their friends lobbying, and then they are become against the opposition of this man. That's wrong, because he doesn't know who will win, or also who is right. The advertisement against each other is to nominate, but the lobbying person has trouble. Do not lobby it. Just go by your own self. Whatever you think, vote for it. Khalas. Crying. So also I said about crying, of course, for you about the those dreaming also, like I said, there is one story in Quran about the Joseph, Prophet Joseph, that what happened with him. You know about the story. Everybody saw the many times films, the movies about them. But the main point is the brothers put him in a well, and they went to the fathers, Isaac, and then and they cried. They said the wolf eat Joseph. So it was lie. So in this case, the dream also is wrong, and do not follow at all. Do not accept. Do not trust. The flattery also is another character that we human being does always to another for some purpose, or adulations. Of course, they have some purpose. They want to say something. They come to admire you as a lot of other words, but in their heart is something else. The heart will say, no, you are a very bad person, but in word and by tongue he said, you are good, you are this, you are that, you are that. For what? To take something from you. The admiration also has a verse of Quran about it. That is that the time of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and he start to invite the people on the right path. Some Bedouin people will came and they make a mockery on him, and they say, oh, world is really is not good, akhirat is good, and wallahi, you are right, you are the person, you are the top, you are the teacher, you are the leader, and the hereafter is the best time for us, and wallahi is like this, is good. And Muhammad also said mashallah 2-3 times. He mentioned mashallah is good talk, good thing. In this regard, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent right away the Gabriel to Muhammad and said, tell him, وَمِنَ النَّاسِ مَنْ يُعْجِبَكَ قَوْلَهُ في الحياة الدنيا يشهد الله على ما قلبه وهو ذو الخصام. So the meaning of this ayat is, in among mankind there is one whose conversation about the life of this world makes you wonder, and he called Allah to witness about that, is in his heart, yet has the most quarrelsome or fascist of adversaries. So it means that the person is flattering also should not be trusted. Even sometimes the one make you admire or give you a lot of good talk, make you happy, and but he needs something definitely. First of all, he tell, I need something, I need $100 or something. He mentioned it, and after that he's trying to tell you, is you're a good person, you did this, you did this. And also sometimes I heard he saying, wallahi, I heard from you, you did a lot of things. And you must right away, you have to see, okay, one time he said, and the second time you admire, and the third time he swear. This is your time that to not trust it, and tell him, brother, whatever you think is not set in my mind, go for another business. So do not trust. Anyway, I would like to give you one more break. As you know, that is always my talking is only goes for 15 minutes. Inshallah, I come back, I talk some more about it, about the responsibility today.